Today I want to talk about 7 lessons that I learned from my first 31 videos posted on YouTube. At the end of 2023, I decided that I was going to do something kind of crazy and start posting some YouTube videos. This doesn't seem all that crazy to some people, but for me this was a pretty big change. My background is working in tech. I've been a digital marketer and a product manager, and so posting videos on YouTube is a pretty big change for what I'm used to. There are a bunch of kids walking by my car. Now they're gone. In order to really push myself to post videos to YouTube, I decided to set up a challenge. I decided to post 1 video for every single day in January. So that's 31 videos for January of 2024. And that turned out to be a loftier goal than I imagined. I did end up accomplishing it, but I'm not necessarily proud of every single video. Some of them did okay. But today I want to talk about all of the lessons that I learned, or at least the top 7 lessons that I learned from posting 31 videos for 31 days in all of January. So let's get to it. All right, I'm going to start bottom to top. Lesson number 7 is provide value. There are a lot of people trying to make a lot of videos on YouTube, and you can just go and post a video and maybe that will work. But at the end of the day, what you're posting has to create some kind of value for somebody. So you got to make sure that you are providing value to an audience who is listening and cares about whatever it is you're saying or doing. Sometimes that's streaming video games, sometimes it's talking about marketing content, or maybe it's running $1 million challenges and giving away private islands. Whatever it is, you got to provide some kind of value to people for them to want to watch your content. Number 6, focus on the story. This is something I learned about halfway through the month. And I should have known this, it should be really obvious, but everything is a story. We're trained to look for stories. And telling stories is basically what you're doing when you're making YouTube videos. And so you have to learn how to tell a story. For me, I'm focusing on just the basic elements of setup, conflict, and resolution. If I can try to find all of those pieces inside of a video that I'm making, the video seems to be better. I think it's better personally, and it also performs better. So finding those story elements in any video that I'm shooting is something that I think has been a huge help in getting some of my views to bigger viewership. Not that I have enormous viewership, but some. Number 5 is get feedback. One of the first things that I did, and I knew I needed to do this, is I got together with people who would be able to give me honest feedback and help me and make these videos better. So I've got my wife, and then I've also got a couple other friends who I got together with who would give me honest feedback about how a video is doing, what's good, what's bad, and how to make it better. And I find those conversations to be incredibly valuable. Their honest feedback actually makes my videos better. So if you want to get into YouTube and post some videos, get somebody who will give you honest feedback. Number 4, know your audience and provide value to them. This is similar to number 7, but it's a little bit more in depth. You got to provide value, of course, but kind of tied to that is knowing to whom or for whom you are providing value. Like, what is it? Who are you talking to, and who cares about what you're saying? This is something I've definitely struggled with because I want to make videos because I enjoy making those videos, but I think to make videos that work and get views and can be turned into a monetized thing and make it, be a business, you have to have an audience of people who will consistently come back and watch your videos. And so that kind of predicates that you have a consistent video type, whether it's a topic or a format or you or something. People have to come back for some value you provide, and you can make better videos if you know who it is that's going to come back to watch your videos. So knowing who your audience is, defining them, understanding them, and then making videos that provide value to them is one of the things that I've learned that actually makes my videos do better. It's still something that I'm learning. I'm still trying to nail it down. I personally find that I have a hard time sticking to one thing. I'm the kind of person, I'm a little flighty. I like to move from thing to thing. And so the idea of having to stick to a particular format or stick to a certain thing is kind of hard for me. So one of the reasons I'm making this video today is because I thought, I don't know if I want to make this video. I had this idea last week. I thought I should make this video. It'll be interesting. And then last night I thought, I don't know if I want to make this video, but today I'm making this video because I'm trying to stick to it and I'm hoping that it finds the right audience. And that's just kind of what we're practicing today. Number 3, not all views are equal. This is very true. I've only logged 20,000, maybe 30,000 views on YouTube, which is not, for me it's awesome, but it's not anything crazy, especially compared to some of the people who are getting crazy numbers on each of their videos, millions and millions. It's insane. But what I have learned is that not all views are equal. So while I'm only getting 20 or 30,000 views across my entire channel in about a month or so, I've had a lot of conversations because I've been making those videos, and I find that to be really interesting. So of the 30,000 views that I've got, I've had 5 or 6 or 7 conversations with people, and some of them have turned into business opportunities for me. So not all views are equal, right? If you have 1 million views, that's awesome. One of my buddies is making, the same guy who's in my little YouTube support group, is making some videos about home improvement stuff, and they're great videos. He's getting 28,000 views per video or 30,000 views per video. He's doing some pretty big numbers per each video, but he's not really having any conversations, right? Nobody's hiring him, nobody's paying him, and so despite the fact that he's getting way more views than me, he's not necessarily having anything happen as a result. And so you kind of have to trade off. Do you want a lot of views that are kind of they're great, it's good that you have views, but they're maybe meaningless until you monetize in different ways? Or do you want to have really powerful, fewer views? And right now I'm just kind of on the powerful, fewer views track. I hope to have powerful, lots of views. We're just not quite there yet. All right, number 2, the only difference between the people who are making YouTube videos and you, or me 3 months ago, is that those people were making videos. And I decided to change that. I have this conversation with my wife a lot where we'll see a board game or a book or a video game, whatever it is, and we'll say, oh man, that looks awesome. I bet that was super fun to make. And we say, you know what, really the only difference between us and them is they're doing it. Like, yeah, maybe they're good at it, maybe they've been doing it for a long time, but really, like, they're trying and we're not. So the only difference is that somebody is trying to do it versus somebody's not trying to do it. So if you want to be successful on YouTube, if you want to be successful in anything, you actually have to do it. You have to go and try and do and make it happen. And so I know my first several videos are going to be really crappy, case in point, but I just got to try it. I want to try and do it. I got to get better fast. And so I just want to send out some videos. So the big takeaway for me was just do it, right? Don't just watch all those other people, actually take some action, do something about it, try your hand at it. If it doesn't work, that's okay. There are other things, but be a doer instead of a watcher. The number one most important lesson I learned from posting 31 videos in 31 days is just put a big black mark on the canvas. I don't remember where I heard this. I don't know exactly who said it. I spent a little while looking it up and I couldn't figure it out. But I heard from somebody one time that there was an artist who was staring at his canvas and wanted to get started painting, but was just like so daunted and afraid by this canvas and what to paint and what to do. He didn't know where to get started. And so the thing that he did is he got his paintbrush, dipped it in some big black paint, and just drew a big line right down the middle. At that point, the canvas was ruined, the painting was done, but there's really nowhere to go but up. And that was really profound to me, in that you just got to start somewhere. Oftentimes, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, and often that step is the hardest step. So I think if you want to try and do something, this is lessons I learned. For me, I could sit around and watch other people make YouTube videos all day and go, oh man, I really would like to do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Or I can just go and put a big black mark on the canvas and try it. I know all these videos aren't very good, I'm very aware, but I'm trying it, right? Once the big black mark is there, the canvas can't get any worse. Once these videos are up, they can't get any worse. In fact, they're probably only going to get better with time. And so everything I do, I'm painting a big black mark on my canvas and I'm just sending it. I'm just trying so that I can get better and better and go and try and do these things and see success. Everybody that I see who is successful has been doing it for a long time consistently, whatever it is. And so this is my way of doing that. I think you just got to get started, paint your big black mark, and just get started. Go, do it. Those are my top 7 lessons that I've learned in 31 days of posting one video every day. It's been a really great experience. I'm really excited to keep posting. I've learned a lot, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So if you like these videos, leave a comment, tell me which tip resonates with you, subscribe, follow, share, whatever. Any kind of feedback, any kind of support you can give, super valuable, super helpful to me. So thanks, and we'll see you next time.